So I'm spending time here on my Kobo Libre color. I'm trying to finish this book called Leaves of Holly. I think you can't really tell because of the lighting in here, probably. Let's see if I can figure something out. So I decided to just go to the cover page and increase the brightness. So what I want to do is share my TBR here specifically on my Kobo. Right now I'm working on this one and I am, let's see, I have about 1.9 hours away and I'm hoping to finish it today. Here it says I'm 75% into this book. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to my TBR. Some of the books, I bought them when I got this device, which was about 2 years ago. And I'm not sure if I feel the same way about reading them, but I wanna go through them, I wanna read them. I think I'm still gonna read them, but yeah, we'll go through it, I guess. So here on the home page, it shows me this collection that was probably last looking at. So we're gonna go there. And I'm gonna switch this over to the cover view. All right, so hopefully you can see what is happening here. I think this angle might be more comfortable. Okay, so here's my TBR. And here are my books. Again, there are some books here that I don't know how I feel about right now at this moment, but I still want to read through it. I think most of the time, whenever I just work through a book, I get at least something from it. So I like the process of reading. So I think it'll be worth still going through. Okay, so here I just finished this one, The Turtle House by Amanda Churchill, and I really enjoyed this book. But I don't want to say too much on each, but yeah, I enjoyed it. And now I'm working on this one. This is the one that I probably have most progress on, so I want to just finish this off. Here we have a nonfiction book called How to Be Yourself by Dr. Ellen Hendrikson, and I'm enjoying that one a lot also. Here we have The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. So I've never finished a book by Brandon Sanderson. I have tried Tress, I think. I forgot the full name, but it's the one with the green, really beautiful green cover. And yeah, I've been recommended Brandon Sanderson. A lot of people seem to love his work, so I want to give it a try. I am intimidated by the length of it. I love the feeling of finishing a book, so I'm a little intimidated by how long it is, and I'm not sure how I feel just being, in a sense, quote unquote, stuck in this book for as long as it might be. However, I think what I can do is kind of work on it, reach a certain milestone, like maybe 25%, and then go on to another book to give myself a break. But as you'll see, I have a lot of other longer books in here. I think I got so excited when I first got this device that I wanted to get all the nice covers and classics that I might want to read, forgetting that they're kind of dense. But thankfully, it's really comfortable to read on this device. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how we work that out. But here we have The Way of Kings. I finished Before the Coffee Gets Cold. I really loved this book. It made me cry. And I don't think I normally cry. Maybe I do, but yeah, it had me crying at night. But it was nice. Here we have Karenina, and I'm 31% in this book. Again, this is another really long book, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about this. Maybe I should just push through. Here we have The Hobbit, and it's one of the first books that I got on this device, and I'm 41% in. but I feel like I don't even remember what is happening, so we'll see. Here we have the Spellshop. This is a book that was it was like a low price, and I really liked the cover, and I wanted to give this type of genre a try, like this cozy fantasy type book. And let's see, the Spellshop, it's romantasy, and yeah, to my knowledge, I don't think it has spice. I make sure to choose books that don't have spice because I'm just not interested in reading that. So far it's been good. From what I remember, I'm not that much into it, but yeah, I got so excited with this device, so I got books that just have these like beautiful like covers and stuff, which adds to my experience. Generally makes it so that I want to pick up the device and read when I see those beautiful covers. Here we have the Lonely Hearts Book Club. So this caught my attention because I like books about books, and I loved the colors on it. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to be good or not. But again, I'm someone that just likes getting through a story, and if you just offer me a good story, I'm fine. I'm not like too picky. And here we have this one. So this one is a nonfiction book, and am I only 5% in? I don't think I'm only 5% in this book. Let me see. I'm here waiting for my annotations, and this is unfortunately where things get a little tricky for me because my device tends to freeze. And here it seems like I have a note, so let's go there. Okay, so this shows that look at that, it's so dense. It's like 17 hours. I'm only like this far into the book. And when I got it, this was about 2 years ago. It was around the time of the campaigning and elections and all that. And I was just curious about this topic, see what I can gather from it. Again, it's very technical, lots of terms, and whenever I look up the terms, they're like so appropriate for what he's trying to communicate. I didn't know there were so many words that I didn't know, but yeah, I mean, there are claims in here as well that I'm hoping can be supported later on in the book. I'm not trying to get too invested too much, even if, I learned something about, this topic and stuff. Like, I realize the important things that I need to focus on my immediate home and what's going on around me and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see what I gather from it. All in all, I am enjoying that it is pretty technical and kind of learning those words and how medicine and the medical industry works and these terms. Yeah, so I'm learning kind of that aspect to it, but yeah, we're gonna go back. So that's one of the books that I'm kind of like, I'm not sure if I want to put myself through this book, especially since it's so long. So here you see I'm like 14% into the book. I think it's at 3% before. I knew I had read a lot more than that. And here we have Cumbres, Borrascosas, and that is Wuthering Heights by Emily Brontë. I've already read it in English, but I wanted to buy a book in Spanish because I want to continue practicing Spanish. I do want to read a book that is originally written in Spanish because many of the books that are translated, they are translated in a Spanish that is mostly spoken in Spain, and I don't really know what that kind of Spanish is called. I think it's just Español, España, but I want to read books that are written more in Latin American, and if they're specifically from Colombia, then even better. But I'll have to do more research as to which book to read that has that type of Spanish, and the authors that, you know, from those places, like Colombia or Latin America. I have read books by Laura Restrepo. She's from Colombia, and I've enjoyed them. So we'll see. Maybe I'll look more into her books. Here we have this book. This book was given to me for free. Well, I was able to choose a book. And this was when I signed up for Kobo VIP or something like that. I do like this cozy mystery author. I enjoy her books very much, and I like cozy mysteries because I know for sure I'm not going to come across any, you know, explicit details. Like, I just love having that peace of mind and just being able to enjoy a book and get through it without worrying about that. And I think she does come from an Amish or Christian. She's Christian and comes from some type of Amish either background or maybe grew up around that culture. So you might see mentions of faith here and there, I think. The series that I really liked by hers were the ones that were more bookish literature. Those were one of my favorites. But yeah, we'll see. We'll go through that. And we do have some friends that are they're not Amish themselves, but they come out of Amish. So it's nice to see like kind of little mentions of that, and it reminds me of them and their lifestyle. Okay, so this book, A Journey to the West, this is a book that I just got out of excitement of having this device, and I didn't want to read this with my husband, but maybe I'll take it out of here actually, because it's again something that I wanted to read with my husband. So this is like my own personal TBR. This is based on a game. So a game that he was playing is based on this story, The Monkey King's Amazing Adventures. I'm not sure if this is the original story, so we thought it would be fun to go through it. And then we have The Lord of the Rings. Again, another very long book. So we'll see how we work through those longer ones. And again, this is another one that I'm like, I'm not sure if I really want to go through it just so that I can practice Spanish. But hey, I'll go through it. I do love the story, but it is pretty long. Yeah, that's the TBR here on my Kobo device. Yeah, my husband is with my children while I get to have some alone time here with my Kobo or do whatever I want. So I wanted to do this. I feel like there are going to be books that will catch my attention because of the cover. You'll see, I really want to focus. I really want to get through this one. I think the one after this might be this nonfiction one. And then we'll go into the longer, more dense ones. I think I might I'll go with The Hobbit. Yeah, I think I'll go with The Hobbit. So yeah, so I just finished Turtle House, currently working on Leaves of Holly, then gonna move on to How to Be Yourself, and then go into The Hobbit. Okay, so that's my TBR here on my Kobo.